Bad luck to talk on these rides. Mine on the road, your dilated eye.
So, honestly, it all depends how I'm feeling in the morning, but usually I like to keep a breakfast pretty light. A little bit of fruit, a couple of eggs, maybe some bacon, and then I'll start eating pretty heavy like after. Tis currently May 8th, 10 a.m. This is day one of my climbing competition. It's about 6 weeks long. I'm gonna try and document it as best I can. My goal is was to just enter and like try and do my best. So they take you the best 4 weeks. There's 16 new climbs every week. I don't know if I have to go to both gyms. There's 2 gyms, one located in Victoria and one located in Langford. So yeah, that's it.
London, Paris, Amsterdam, yeah, I'm overseas. She on some my soul like me, yeah, she on her knees. Inhale, exhale, yeah, breathe. 12 XP, what's that smell, yeah. Weed, ain't leaving no paper trail, yeah, this shit free. Overlap them niggas, yeah, I'm in the lead. You ain't that like me, you don't bleed what I bleed. Put the blink down, I beat your ass just like Creed. Shit don't know about me, I'm about to turn her to a freak. My dick a NyQuil, I'm about to fuck this bitch to sleep. I'm the reason you got double B on your feet. Ain't got that shit from good, I'm Gucci, yeah, I'm double G. I wish I could go back in time to tell myself your neck on freeze. I wish I could go back in time to tell myself don't change a thing. I wish I could go back in time to meet you way before I did. I wish I could go back in time to tell myself you gon' be rich. When I'm in Miami, I feel like LeBron, number 6. Every day I wake up, I'm feeling myself like being Nick. I tell bitter, yeah, I tell bitter, I gave her a hit. I take her shopping out of town, but that's my girl, so I ain't trick. I'm in London, I just left Harris and Selfridge. That boy repeat everything, he hear like a parrot, he a bitch. The last bitch I broke up with, slit her wrist. I'm trolling, I just...
Hey, so, just got done climbing, as you can see. Probably didn't record much, but I'm currently in the male open division, which is the highest division, which I am very scared about, to be honest. In the leaderboard and overall, I am number 14. Matthew, 14. I think I can get that number up to possibly 25, which would put me at 6. So yeah, I wasn't feeling too strong today, and my fingers started hurting so bad. So I'm gonna take the rest of the day off. Well, I'm gonna work and shit, but I think tomorrow I can get 2 more routes, which would put me up 4 more points. I don't know, I wanna go up 2 more points at least tomorrow. So I can get up to 25, which would put me at 6th place. If I can get to 26, that'd be amazing. Put me up to like 3rd overall. Now I'm gonna make some food and go to work. Hey, what's up? So this next little part, I don't have much footage from it, but I went on the West Coast Trail. It's like a famous trail here in Canada, obviously on the West Coast. Me and my friends did it in about 5 days, like almost 4.5, almost 4 days. It's a 77 or 75 kilometer hike. A 75 kilometer hike. It's some of like the hardest trails I've ever done in my life, but it was super fun. Just want to share my experience with you guys. Day 1, we started at the Juan de Fuca Trail, and we slept a night there to catch the bus at 8:45. It's just this like van, souped up van that takes you along logging roads from Port Renfrew to Banfield. So that we got on the bus at around 8:45, 9 a.m. and we got to the trailhead at about 1 and watched an introductory video that was about 45 minutes long. So we got on the trail at around 2:15. Our first day, we planned on doing about 14 kilometers here. But yeah, we start at Pachina Access, and we were gonna hike all the way to Darling River, which is the second campsite along the trail, 14 kilometers. We did that in about 4.5 hours. It was a great day. It was very sunny. The second day took a wild fucking turn. It was crazy. But yeah, we slept the night there. Had a fire, met a couple people, and then at about 9 or 10 o'clock the next day we woke up. We were planning on hiking 14 to 30 kilometers, so about 16 kilometers that day. Yeah, we started hiking along about 7 or 8 kilometers in. We got to like the first camp that the First Nations people are there, and they they take care of some of the trails that are there, and yeah, make sure you're okay, warn you about bear sightings. Started raining a little bit, and we made it to about 28 kilometers before realizing there is no campsite at 30 kilometers. So we said, fuck it. There's this ferry that you have to catch at 32. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see that there, but there's a ferry that takes you across this little river, and the last ferry ends at 4:30, and we were 2 kilometers away, and it was like 3:30, 3:45. So we bombed those 2 kilometers super fast and just made that last ferry after a bit of yelling. We made it to something called the Crab Shack, which is this little shack that literally pulls the crab up from the water, kills it in front of you, and makes you a crazy meal with like a crazy baked potatoes, halibut, lemon juice. It was amazing, but it was pissing rain like this whole time. No footage from that. And we were like, damn, we're at 34 kilometers, it's 6 p.m, we're soaked, and we have to get to 42. So another 10-kilometer hike. This was like mentally like one of the hardest things I've ever done. From like leaving like a little warm shack and eating such a big meal, getting back on the trail, and trekking 10 kilometers. That first 4 kilometers like literally killed me. I was done. I was pooped. I popped a little Advil 400, and after about 30 minutes it started to kick in, and I found like it got a little second wave going, and we made it to camp just before nightfall at like 9 p.m. Set up and passed right out. We slept until about 9:30, 10 that day, and got on the trail the next day at about 11, and we hiked from 42 kilometers, which was Cribbs Creek. Yeah, we made it to 58 kilometers, so 42 to 58. Did that. Yeah, we did do that. Made it to 58. That was a reasonable day, day 3. It was just wet, a little sprinkle. It wasn't too bad for rain, actually. But that night, it started raining at about 9 p.m. and rained all through the night, and then on day 4, it rained. It pissed the whole day. This was some of the hardest hiking I've literally ever done in my life. So from 58 to 70 was about 12 kilometers. And those 12 kilometers felt horrible. From kilometer 67 to 70 was some of the worst shit I've ever hiked through in my entire life. The trail is just not even like, it's not a trail at that point. It's just a river with deadfall everywhere, mud up to your knees if you wanted to. We were jumping over everything. The trail is just so unkept from anything. It's horrible. Shit all for maintenance. There's nothing there. And some of the sketchiest stuff you have to walk over and by and stuff like that. I know people that would just look in that and literally turn around, can't go any further. Some of the most horrible hiking I've ever done in my life. That night was amazing. We got to camp at about 5:15, and everything is soaked. Soaked straight through, head to toe. Your full backpack is just fucked. But we get to camp, and I am fuck this. I'm determined to make a fire. I don't care how long it takes, how much effort it takes, I'm making a damn fire. So from about 5:15 to 6:15, shaving sticks, putting toilet paper in a pile, trying to burn something, and I finally got a fire going, and we made that thing huge. Maybe 3 or 4 feet tall. We're burning through a literal tree, and it was the best feeling ever. We had about 6 or 7, 8, maybe 9 other people come up, and we just chatted and dried all our gear and took some shots as it was our last night. And yeah, that was a blast. It was amazing. Yeah, so we woke up at Thrasher Cove the next day, and all we had to do was hike out 5 kilometers. It didn't rain that day, thank gosh. It was some beautiful hiking. Everyone says those last 5 kilometers are horrible, but it's just a lot of elevation, not that bad. Just mountain hiking with a lot of big trees. I loved it. We got out of that trail at about 12:30 and then headed straight to A&W, put down a couple team burgers. And yeah, definitely the feet were sore a couple days after. It's been a week today since I did it. And yeah, it was so fun. It was amazing. Definitely a test to my mental and physical capabilities. I did it with some cool people I met literally the week before. Simon and Katie, you guys are sick. Very cool people. Yeah, I definitely wish I had a little more time. I know I want to do it in the future again with more time, given more days to really soak it in. Because doing it in 4 or 5 days, you're really just pushing through, getting those kilometers in. But yeah, it was amazing. So yeah, that's my story on the West Coast Trail. Hope you enjoyed. Peace. Alrighty fellas, update on the vlog. We are currently at parking and registration for the West Coast Trail. Got the bag here. Fellas are just in the washroom. Just paid for parking, but this is day one. It's about 14 kilometers till our first camp, but first we need to catch a 5-hour bus ride and then hike 14K. It's gonna be a start of it. It's gonna be pretty freaking crazy. I got a little bit of anxiety going into it, but it's gonna be so fun. We camped at a campsite yesterday. So technically it's gonna be 5 nights and 6 days of camping. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I love your mother's stories about you as a kid. I heard you scored a job in the East Village. Well, working for some folks who don't know your name.
They really do the best job of trying to traffic. Yeah, they do. You really not. They're fucking there. You're like, bro, come on. I am just starting.
Don't come back, lover.
Black Bear in area.
Yeah. We always knew you were the better half of our good times. Those backyard lights don't shine.
You lying? I can only hear them.
Out of Sarah's place.
10 kilometers in, how do you feel?
Buddy, feel pretty good.
I feel amazing. Feel sick. Alright, fucking past camp number 1. We're at 12.5 kilometers. It's fucking absolutely amazing. Ankles are a little sore, that's okay. Damn, look at this. Look at all those, like, holes. Crazy. This is insane. 5 days. We're doing 14 kilometers today. It's so cool. It's amazing. I need to stop swearing, that's for sure.
Always knew you were the better half of our good times.
No clue if you can hear me with the wind and shit. Yeah, day 2 yesterday, Friday. Absolutely fucked. Did about 28K in one day. Took us about 11 hours. Went from 14 kilometers to 42, and it was so brutal. Mentally, that's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. This morning, definitely feeling sore. Nothing crazy, definitely good. It's so fun being out here, though. It's such an experience.
Tired of seeing that empty drive out of Sarah's place. Don't come back, lover, I'm proud you're under the skyline. We always knew you were the better half of our good times. Those backyard lights don't shine as bright without your face. Out of Sarah's place.